place is eerie.
Are there any children present with me now? Was that you then, just banging on this carriage?
Something down here.
Hello and welcome to another Most Haunted Extra. This time Karl and Stuart are in York and the very haunted York Castle Museum. In 1068, only 2 years after the Battle of Hastings, William the Conqueror marched into York, which led to the building of the city's first castle. Although the castle underwent many changes, refits and rebuilds over the years, by the 14th century it was in use as a prison, which it remained into the 20th century. Not only did it house debtors, but also felons, and so overcrowded were the felons' prison that some suffocated in the cells. Executions were also systematically held at the castle. And so, with such a history of bloodshed, pain and death, no wonder that some of the long-suffering souls of the incarcerated still roam. Dark, shadowy figures are seen walking all over the building. The moans of the imprisoned have been heard, doors slamming and footsteps witnessed in the cells. With so much paranormal occurrences being experienced, what will Karl and Stuart find tonight?
Right, well, it's young Stuart over there and myself here, and we're in York Castle Museum. Now, this is a fantastic place because this is one of the museum bits, and they've made it up into like a little street for those of you who've not ever seen this before. And it's superb. We've had loads of stuff happen here, haven't we, Stu, in the past?
Every time we come here, we film, do events, there's always stuff going on. Sometimes it can take a bit of time to get going, other times you can walk in, things kick off straight away. It never lets us down. It's fantastic. One of my favourite places.
Now, we've got through this door here, just to let everyone know. There is, we've got security at the main desk, which is a fair way away. They're not entering anywhere into here. So that's the only people that are here other than us at this present moment. So there's a little bit of extraneous light, which you can probably see up there, which again is security lights. Let's go.
These are like fire exit lights, aren't they?
Yeah. Do you know what it is? Isn't it weird when you look at these? I mean, these are real old tunics. I mean, they are. Some of them may have seen confrontation or battle, and to see them in a shop window.
Well, so they are actually genuine then?
Yeah, some of them are. Some of them will be reposed, but some of them actually are genuine. And you sit there and you think, they've seen something. And it's eerie, look. I mean, it's like people with no heads. Oh, that's the cell in there, isn't it? Should we walk?
Yeah.
What?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Well, this place is empty, isn't it, Karl?
Yeah.
What were them voices we've just said up there? Is that people?
Well, there's no one in this state. The only voices we'll ever hear is down that end, which is where the security are.
There's voices up there. There's a male voice or
Is that what you heard?
two male voices. That's why I said it's. I know everyone's out of here. I know that, but the camera will have picked that up.
Where from? Over this side?
Just at this end. I don't know whether it was from the right, the left, in the middle. It was just from down this area. Actually, what's through that door? I've never been through there.
It's like through here. It's like a makeshift bar area.
I'm hoping the camera would have got that. I'm almost certain it would have done. I'll go around this side. Oh, it just leads us back around to you.
Yeah.
I don't believe I've ever seen this actually.
Yeah, this is the is the bar area. Well, the makeshift bar area, and I think, isn't that got coffins in it? Yeah. Obviously, that's not going to have been an actual. I think it might have been who knows? Isn't it weird? I kind of keep hearing like I'm hearing noises of people, and then when you stop talking, they stop.
This is what I'm talking about.
What was that? There's a table moving now. Hello? Right.
I heard something, but
It was like a little.
I don't know. I can't put my finger on it, to be honest with you. I can't tell if it was wood or metal.
It sounded like something on. Maybe this table. That was it.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, metal.
Metal on.
Yeah, it's like cast iron, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bottom. That's what it was. This is what I'm talking about.
What was that? There's a table moving now.
This is what I'm talking about.
What was that? There's a table moving now.
This is what I'm talking about.
What was that? There's a table moving now. Can you do that again? Don't know which table it was, do you?
Well, but that was the noise.
Yeah.
Is there anything else? You've got that one over there to your right, Karl, which is metal. Same table. I can't see. There's a metal thing there with wheels on.
As a coal scuttle.
Yeah, it probably wasn't that. I don't think.
No, it was that. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
It was more like that one.
It was more that one.
That was it.
That's the noise.
High pitched.
Wonderful. Okay. Thank you.
So if you're here, can you make that noise again?
We've done nothing since we've been here, really. Asking out wise, and already I'd put money on it was that table there that moved. But the voices, it's the voices that we heard at the assembly, like two male voices, deep voices. Because if it was people wandering by, we'd still hear them, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Without
in relation where we are now, I don't know what the outside looks like. That makes sense. Because we're inside the building, I don't know if there would be anyone outside of these walls.
It can't be.
And how thick the walls are.
No, I know, but it can't be, can it? You stop now. See, I can't hear.
Just silent. All we can hear is it's like a fan, isn't it, in the distance?
Yeah. And like you say, I don't know how thick, how original all this stuff is. It's probably quite new, I imagine. Just with old artefacts in it.
Just bang on the walls like it's plaster, isn't it? So, see, that's solid. And you didn't touch that door, though. You were away from it.
Right. I'm sure I thought I heard.
What?
Like somebody moving here. Just move your coat. Move your coat.
Well, I've just got like a fleece on. I've got
No,
a torch,
wasn't
which is it's got a metal thing and a torch.
Wasn't that? Yes. That was it. That was it. That was it. I automatically went to this corner. There's a door there. What's in there? No, the door's locked.
It's padlocked.
What's a really pedal? No, wasn't that?
Okay. If you're here, if there's any male, the reason I'm going to ask out for male gentlemen is because I heard two male voices.
Male gentleman as opposed to the female gentleman.
The female gentlemen, yes. That kind.
So I love
Don't be taking the piss now, Beattie. We get two black eyes.
not for the first time. Can you copy this? What the fuck? Right, that was a definite whistle.
Yeah, okay. I didn't react to it, so we could hear it. Is there anybody down there? Any members of staff? Hello? If there were, they would have piped up by now. That was clear.
Clear as day.
Well done. Well done.
Can you copy this again? Right.
Isn't it funny how we just pan to the same area?
Yeah. Right. Okay, that's where we've just sort of been, the same area. We'll go down here. Have a look in that room there, Stu, just so we can get a good viewpoint of everything.
Holy shit.
Right, there's nothing in there.
That's twice. 2 whistles in the space of what? Less than 2 minutes, literally. 1
Wow.
whistle per minute. The second time Karl asked and he whistled
No
out,
one in there.
I didn't react to it. I just panned my camera to this area. Karl, but basically we both panned at the same time. How cool is that? That is awesome.
And all
Well
of those
done, Karl.
doors are shut.
Well
Right.
done.
Now, from this end,
Yeah.
I've just had a check. The dead ends, all the doors are locked here. I've had a look in this room here, which is some candle making room, I guess. There's nothing in there, and whatever's in here, this is just like a front room scenario, and there's nothing in there.
But you're not going to get any clearer than that. I've just said in there in camera.
But that was in here.
Two whistles in the space of what? 2 minutes maximum. A whistle per minute. How good is that?
Just, see, there's nothing out there
No.
that was similar that would make you think it was a. Nothing.
I'm convinced it's some 2 voices I heard before.
Well, I did.
Oh, no, hang on.
What?
Something's just moved through there.
Go for it. Go.
It was like if someone was walking and you walk on a piece of wood and the wood lifts up and falls back to the ground again.
The trouble is, it can't be anything walking on it. This is
It's all cobbled.
stone.
I know.
Cobbled.
I mean, did I explain that right? You know, if
Yeah, like a moving
like
plank.
a piece of batten and the side of your foot hits on one end and as the foot leaves it rises, then the piece of wood drops down.
Yeah. There's a joke I want to make about a horse's arse at the moment, but can't think of
They
one.
know we're here.
Sorry?
They know we're here.
Oh, they do.
Thank you very much for everything you're doing. We appreciate this. We're not bad people. Hopefully you'll stick with us for a while. And maybe you'll even show yourself to us, and that's what we're here for. This is my friend Karl, and I'm Stuart. And we've come here to York to come and see you, the spirits and the ghosts that wander around this wonderful building. We're very grateful to be here. And hopefully at some point you'll come and show yourself to us. I'm happy with what we've just got so far.
That's brilliant. I mean, we've asked for a couple of.
It's been on cue, really.
Yeah.
Right on cue.
Right, I tell you what, why don't we split up? Yeah? Because we've got the jail cells to do, which is the other side. So, do you want to do the jail cells and I'll do this, or do you want to do this and I'll do the jail cells? I'm
You
happy.
choose.
What, why don't you stay here and I'll go and do the jail cells?
That's fine.
Yeah? You happy with that?
Yeah, absolutely. I've no phone on me, it's in my other coat. So
Okay, mate, well-
I'll get hold of me. Okay,
I'm gonna go off straight away now.
sure. Lovely.
Right now, I'm going to wander across to the other jail cells, which are spooky as anything. While young Stuart is in those bits. You know, I never get sick and tired of seeing of seeing our flag. I do love our country. I can't help it, I love it.
This place isn't so much frightening, it's not terrifying by any stretch of the imagination. It's more intriguing, and I think for anyone who watches this and who's been here, they'll probably agree with me. It's more intriguing than it is frightening, and it is. What's real and what's made up with the art decor and, you know, the sets, if you like, because it's a bit like being on a set for Coronation Street, if that makes any sense. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure what's real and what's fake. All I can do is I'll ask out, but what I'll do, I'll pan the camera around rather than have it on me, and then if anything does happen, we've got more of a chance of seeing it. If anyone does see any reflection, I'll say that again. If anyone does see any reflections and they've said, oh, we've just seen something in the window, more than likely it's going to be me. That's my torch, okay? So please don't freak out or panic and email in saying, when Stuart was stood near that window, we saw an evil figure.
Right, I'm now down in the cell area, basically the opposite side of the building to where Stuart is, and it's a weird place. Do you know what? I'm that stupid. I've actually got my light the other way around. What it should be. Hello? Is anyone here? Can you make a sound? Did you hear that? Hello? I've only just got here, and there's a noise come from this cell. Hello? 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 Okay, now I've just done a full circle. I'm back to where I started. What the fuck? Hello? Strangely enough, I'm quite eerie down here. I'm feeling a little bit ill at ease, to be fair. Hello? Oh God, it's a completely different atmosphere down here.
To the spirits who are here, thank you very kindly for everything you've done. I appreciate it very much. You didn't have to do what you've just done, so therefore I'm very grateful. Did you hear that, guys? Did you hear it? There was a sound of something being dropped like a lid. It's happened again. It's just happened again. Thank you. Can you please do that again for me? Right, the sound of the fan has just stopped. We've got the camera pointing down towards a horse now. So we've got that area, that's what that is in the middle of the screen. It's a horse and cart. So if anything does move, hopefully we can capture that on a wide angle there. If that's you, can you make that bang again? Thank you. Listen. I don't know whether to actually go down there and see what's going on. But it's sod's law, if I go down there, it will automatically stop. So I'm going to stay here. And hopefully the noise will continue. But the most important thing is, I'm just looking at the back. We've got 3 or 4 bangs, is what we've just heard on camera. And all I was doing was saying thank you to the spirit world's footsteps. Thank you very much. Thank you. Stay with me if you can. The noises sound is it from down here? I don't know. It sounded like it. I can't tell now because it stopped. Because I've walked a bit closer in, if I hear it again, I might be able to judge exactly where it would have come from. We'll keep the camera locked off. It sounds like it's coming from the back here somewhere. This door. I'm going to knock on this. You can't even move that handle. That's a completely different sound. Was it that? No, it's not that. It's not that. It now sounds like it's coming from up here. So if I go, it's moved around, and this is what I'm talking about. This stuff just shifts around constantly. It never stays in one place. Put my torch on. Are you in here? Are you in this area with me now? Is this where you are? Because this is where it sounds like now. This is a completely different sound now that we've just heard. Before it sounded like a lid closing. Now, I actually don't know what the hell the sound sounded like. It must have been a door or something squeaking. It sounded like a wheel that needs greasing up. I know we've got bikes, we've got a cart here. They've got wheels on, but they're in their rightful position. That's chained up, so there's no way on earth that can even move, so we can debunk that and that. So, begs the question, where did the noise come from? I just hope to Christ that you folks sitting at home now in the comfort of your armchairs can hear everything I'm hearing. And I just pray to God that the camera is picking it up. There's no reason why it shouldn't. It should do. Just ask out. We'll ask out and hopefully something will happen. Turn my torch off.
Now, legend has it that murdering horrible man known as Dick Turpin, who was an absolute... I know everyone's made him out to be some sort of folk hero, but he wasn't. He was a callous, cold-hearted murderer. Supposed to have been here, and as you can see, I'm not sure whether you can guarantee this was definitely his cell, but he was supposed to have been kept here after he was arrested. But for want of anywhere else. Dick Turpin, are you here? If you are, show your cowardly self to me. You are nothing but a coward. You are a murderer. Dick Turpin, you are a murderer, a coward, and some believe a rapist. You should be so lucky that some people remind you or have helped you to have some sort of poetic legend. You don't deserve it. You deserved your end. I've just heard a weird sound, like something screaming or crying. It wasn't Dick. I'm pretty sure. And I'd imagine he probably screamed and cried at some point. Right, there's no one down here, and yet I definitely heard like a moan or a cry. I've just heard a weird sound. Right, I'm sorry to run through this because it must be, but I've been through everywhere now, and you have with me, where I heard that, I heard the noise. There's a little historical fact here, that Dick Turpin inadvertently was the person that kind of invented the long drop when being hanged. Because legend has it that when he was on his ladder, waiting to be turned off, the ladder, which was the process of, after the noose was round his neck, they would turn the ladder so he would dangle, and the hundreds of thousands of people that would be watching would watch him dance at the end of the rope. He didn't want that, so he, instead of just being turned off the ladder, he jumped extremely high, forcing his weight to break his own neck with the noose, and thus stopping the spectacle in front of a baying crowd of him wriggling for his life. As all cowards, he gave himself a better end than he gave his own victims.
If there's anybody with me now, whoever you are making these noises, you're clearly here, and you clearly don't mind me and my friend Karl. He's on the other side of the building now. He's where the cells are. So again, all I can do is thank you and praise you for everything that you are doing, and everything that you're capable of doing as well. But yeah, it's a bit dark and dingy in here, isn't it? Holy Christ. Holy moly. Put my torch on. Come and walk around me if you can. If you're here, come and walk around. This must be like the tannery section, I'm guessing. No, it's actually for making wax candles. The only reason I said tannery because it had all this stuff. These big, like pots, but that's wax in there, isn't it? So there we go. I'll turn the camera around so you can see. Can you please come and walk around me? Please. I know you're here. I know you're watching. I can feel your eyes burning into the back of my neck. I know you're here. And I don't feel scared or frightened of you in any way. I actually feel very comfortable. I feel at home. I feel at ease. If I was to stick a bed in here now, I could very easily probably fall asleep actually. That's how comfortable I feel in here. Even though we've got things going on around us, that was my foot on that wooden plank is what that squeaking was then. You see, not everything is a ghost. And that's why it's important sometimes to do this on your own, so you can eradicate any noises and you can blame yourself then. I want to hear those two, as I said before, male gentlemen's voices. That was very, very clear. It was almost like someone was stood at the end having a conversation, but I couldn't make out what was being said. Okay. Okie doke. What's in here? Is there anybody in this room? Is there anybody in this room with me now? Are there any children present? Are there any children present with me now? Who want to come and play? If you want to, you're more than welcome. I have 2 children, just so you know, if there's any children present now. I have 2 children. Maxwell's 11, nearly, and Macy is 7. There we go. Thank you. Something just hit that. Something just hit the side of that. It was a different sound to my knocking. Was that you then, just banging on this carriage? If so, please do that again. That's your way of speaking to me, isn't it? That's your way of communicating. That's fine. As soon as I started talking about my kids, that happened. Do we have any children present with me now? Come on. Come and play. I have a camera in one hand and I have a torch which allows you to see in the dark. I can't recreate the sound of what I've just heard on the side of that carriage door, but I know 100% it was from the side of that carriage door. And Macy is 7. There we go. I've got a torch here in one hand, here. I have a camera in the other. If you want to come and see them and play with them, you're more than welcome to. You would never have seen anything like this back in your day. Well, things have moved on now. We're living in the year 2020. Many, many things have changed now from when you was alive. I would have thought we would have got another bang on the carriage, but Jesus Christ. That's the sound of the fan starting up again. Okay.
Come on, if you're here. And if Dick Turpin is here, which I doubt you are because you're too much of a coward. Right, I've just heard another. I'm hearing like a scraping sound. Where's it coming from? Starting not to like it, to be fair. Hello? Right. I'm hearing. What the fuck was that? I heard a door slam. These are all open. That's not even, that's open. There's no door on there. That door's open. That door's open. And that door's open. Well, it wasn't this far back. It wasn't that far back. It wasn't down there. Oh, fucking again. Fuck me. Hello? Well, there's no doors on this side. These are the only doors I saw on the way down, and that's open. And that's open. Well, they're the only two doors down here. What? Right. I need some light on that. I'm going to lock this camera off there. I'm going to put some more light on here. Best I can, of course. Not always well. Right. Come on then. Okay, if you're moving doors, there's two here. I'm not sure if you can see that one. There's one here and there's one here. Close it. Come on, Mr. Turpin. Are you that much of a coward? Come on. Slam the door.
It's an interesting place, this. You really need a full, I think if you had like a full 10, maybe 12 hours here, just a handful of you at night time, you'd probably find you wouldn't be disappointed at all. You'd probably get a whole load of activity going on. But I'm very happy with what we've got so far now. Very happy indeed. I'm not disappointed. It's been good. We'll have a wander further down. And the icing on the cake is, it's actually nice and warm here as well. For anyone who's been here, they'll know what I'm talking about. Do you know, I've not even done the cell yet. I've not even been in here yet. Put the torch on. There's all kinds of stuff in these drawers, which are actually quite valuable for when ghost hunting, really, because I believe, and I think other people do believe, that these things hold energies. They may not be directly linked to this particular building, I could be wrong in saying that, but they'll be linked to something or someone. They would have been used at some stage in their life. So, anyway, so that's that. Let's close that door. I believe all this is real. This old steel, well, it's cast iron, isn't it? It's cast iron. But parts of this, some of it's wood, I think. No, I thought some of it was wood. I'm completely wrong, I do apologise. Okay. Stop waffling on, Stuart, and just ask out. That there, like so. If there's anybody in this cell with me now, hopefully you'll be able to hear my voice and you can see me. Like I've said before, my name's Stuart. There's a device on the table there which is called a television camera, and it captures our images. And what we want it to do is capture your image. That's what we're here for. We want to see you. And millions of people around the world also want to see you. We've only ever done it once before. Hopefully tonight we'll be able to catch something. Can you please show yourself to us in light form? Can you do that? Thank you very much. Thank you for this. Stay quiet, Stuart. Don't talk now. Thank you. 10. What does that mean? Right, we've just had 10 bangs. It's like 10 taps or bangs here. Thank you. What does that mean, 10? Is that your age? Is that how many years you were here? Is that the number of spirits or people that were imprisoned here? I don't know what that means. Well, come back. Don't leave me now. You can't just do that and leave. You've got to stay with me. Please. It can be so frustrating at times when you get things like this, but then you get nothing after. Come and talk to me. Come on, if you've got the energy to come and bang on this floorboard, you've got the energy to come and talk to me. Come on. Come back to me. Please don't leave. We've just had 10 bangs on the floorboard. You could see I was counting on this hand, and then I ran out of fingers, and then I needed to count with this hand. I got to 10, I was about to use the other hand again for the 11th one, but there wasn't 11 bangs, it was just 10. But it doesn't tell me anything. It could be the age of the person here, the number of spirits here, how many years they could have been in prison here. I just don't know. And to be honest, I probably never will know. And that's the frustrating thing about this. You just get bits and pieces of information, but nothing else. It's almost like they don't want to tell you. They're quite happy to let you know that they're here, but that's it. They're not going to give up any other information. But that's okay. I'm very grateful for what's just happened. Some people do this for years and years and years and get nothing. Right, I'm going to call it a day. Thank you very much. My name's Stuart. I don't know your name, but thank you, whoever you are, or how many of you there are with me now. I'd like to say thank you again. Very appreciative of all the hard work that you do put in. You don't have to. You do it free of charge. And I'm grateful, and everyone who will be watching this around the world will also be very grateful for your time too. Thank you very much, sir, or madam, or even any children. Thank you for your time. Wow, that was awesome. That was good.
Right, if you're not going to show yourself to me, at least have the common decency to shut this door again. You're a coward, aren't you? Like all your kind, you're a coward. Right, well, that was fantastic. I really want to lock a camera off there all night. I wonder how many times that happens in a day when no one is here to film it. It wasn't me antagonising it. I don't believe for an instant it was Dick Turpin. I really don't. But then again, why not? It did move though. It certainly banged shut. It certainly banged, something banged shut down here. Well, I get those noises, the doors were open, that's the thing. Yeah, that obviously moves. Does this one move? Yeah, that one moves too. Yeah. This place is eerie. There's definitely something down here. Come on, show yourself again. Make another sound. Walk towards me, push me over. It's all gone very, very quiet. Very quiet. Come on. Well, it feels different down here now. It really does for some strange reason. When I first walked down here, it felt very heavy and like you're being watched. Now it feels quite light, almost comfortable. Nothing else happening, so. Well, thanks very much. Keep slamming doors. Keep this running just until I'm out, just in case we hear another door slamming or something happens. Finding a way out is easier said than done. Oh, it's down here.
And so we end our Most Haunted Extra at the York Castle Museum. Until next time, sleep tight.